What's up, YouTube peeps? Normally this channel is dedicated to my woodworking projects. However, I'm gonna make this video about unboxing some of the goodies I got for my 2005 Chevy Silverado. I'm gonna be upgrading the audio system, so I began getting some of these goodies in the mail, so let's get to it. So first and foremost, these are going to be the speakers for the rear doors. As you can see, it's the Infinity Kappa series 4x6s. So let's take a quick look. It's kind of hard with one hand here holding the camera. Okay, the usual. Get the some literature here, nicely packaged, and these are the actual speakers. Oh, hello. Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay. I'll pause this. Okay, two hands are better than one. So here it is. Let's see here. Nice looking speakers here. So if you're wondering what this cable is sticking out, it's basically connected to the speaker itself. So this wire is what you're going to use as the input connectors for the speakers, your negative and positive there. It'll send a signal to the main speaker here, and obviously the tweeter. Let's see here. There it is. That's the back. It says 60 watts RMS. That's more than enough for what I'm going to use it for. See, we got a little button there to increase or decrease the dB level on the tweeter, I believe. The speaker looks fairly nice. Too bad it's going to be hidden behind the speaker mesh, but this feels real nice, looks real nice. Nice rubber surround there. Well, that's it. There's the other one. So let's open up the second pair of speakers I have here. Alright, and here are the main front door speakers that I'll be installing. It's also the Infinity series speakers. These, if you notice, are the reference speakers, whereas the rear door speakers are the Kappa series. So shut up, I know what you're thinking, you know, there's a mismatch, but you know what, unless you're a super trained professional regarding what speakers should sound like, you really can't hear any difference, in my opinion. So let's get to it. Let's open these up right away. Let's see. Again, I should probably pause this and get it open. Let's see here. Alright, there it is. Yep, I'm gonna have to pause this thing, or maybe not. Let's see. Yep, I do. Hold on. And okay, I was able to get them out of their box. Looks like it comes with, see, a couple gaskets here, left and right. It's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. All right, here they are. Looks like we got a bit of hardware here. We have some screws. There you are. Let's see what else. We have more gaskets. I'm not sure what this is for, but I guess I'll figure it out once I start installing it. And oh, what's this? Check it out. Okay. Some Infinity logos, and then once I take out the speakers here, I don't want to scratch the table, so put them on this. That's the main speaker there. Let me pause it. Alright, and there it is. I've taken off the plastic wrapper. Nice little cover on here. This is pretty neat. It's kind of a bracket, if you will, to ensure that if the speaker doesn't fit the stock opening, then you can use this to better position and securely install the speaker into place. Again, this also has a button there to increase the high level. Okay, let's take this off. Frankly, I don't think I'll be using that cover, as it'll be behind the stock door mesh there. But again, it's a good looking speaker. Here's the back. Let's see here. Let's see. Whereas the rear door speakers were about 60 watts RMS, this looks like it doesn't say. This is 180 watt peak, but I believe these are around also 80. I want to guess 80 RMS. And I need to point out that although it says 3 ohms, it's really 4 ohms once it's all hooked up. I'm not sure what the specifics are, but you could go onto their website and they'll explain how it actually becomes 4 ohm speaker once installed and wired. Alright, so there's the other one. Let's see what else I got. And lastly, see what do we have here. Alright, looks like my amplifier. Few RCA cables there. Let's pull this bad boy out. So this is the amp I ordered. It's the RE Audio. Let's see here. It's the 500.5 SA series. And the reason it's the 0.5 is, as you might have guessed, it's, yes, a 5-channel amp. There's the specs. I'll let you look at the details online, but you know, look it up. I heard good things about it, and yeah, let's take a look inside. Alright, I took it out of its box, and the reason why I got a 5-channel amp was because space. As you know, the 2005 Chevy Silverado extended cab doesn't have a whole lot of space in the rear passenger seating area. So I will be installing a sub that I'm actually going to make myself. It's going to be a sealed enclosure, and beneath the other seat is where this amp will be installed, and I'm going to make it as clean as possible job regarding the wiring and all that good stuff. But enough of that, let's take a look at what we have here. Okay, looks like obviously the main piece here being the amp. But in terms of the goodies here, looks like we have a bass control knob there. And let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Looks like we have 3 input type setup RCAs here. I believe it's the channels 1, 2, 3, 4, and the bass. Right off the top, I could tell that I don't like these tiny little wires that are going to be feeding the signal, if you will, into the amplifier. They look pretty, I don't know, weak in my opinion, but we'll see. So let's see what else. Alright, looks like a remote in. Okay, so that'll get connected. I believe it's what, maybe the power and other cables. Oh, okay, so these cables here you could use It's two separate things. So these cables, you have the option to use these cables for the input, audio input, or the RCAs. Frankly, I already bought the RCAs that are going to be feeding from the head unit to the amp, so I'll probably be using these and not these here. This looks like it's the just looks like it's the cable for the bass knob here. So that's that. Let's take out the main amp. Alright, and so there you have it. It's a pretty beefy amp. I'd say it weighs about maybe 4 to 5 pounds. Fairly small. It's about what? Maybe about 15 inches long. Whoa. And about, I don't know, maybe 5 inches wide here by about maybe a couple inches tall. Here's the output. You see channels 1, 2, 3, and 4. Channel 5 is the sub. Then you have your input for your power and ground, and of course a 40 I don't know, watt or whatever fuse, amperage, amp, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, so here's the side y'all want to see. It's definitely a side I wanted to see when I was researching these amps. So again, this is not your typical amp in terms of an input feed, because as you can see, it has these wire stripped, I don't know what they're called, but it's basically the inputs that I showed you earlier, which are these here, right? So this, there we go. This, we have 3 of them, 3 sets, will feed into those 3 inputs there for channels 1, 2, 3, 4, and your sub. Okay, of course you have some little high pass filters, flat or high pass filter, your gain for each of the inputs. So yeah, I'll be installing this weekend, so wait for my next video, guys.